Okay, everybody, I'll be doing my 38th game of Jeopardy for the Sega Genesis, in which so far I have won $1,463,800. So let's see how I'll do in this game. Here we go.
Jeopardy!
Alright, playing with Gary and Andrea today. Let's see the categories for today. Here we go.
Here are the categories.
Musical instruments. The Oscars. 11-letter words. Fruits and veggies. U.S. history. And finally, automobiles. Okay. These seem like good categories. I'll kick things off with fruits and veggies for 100. The term yam is commonly but incorrectly applied to this vegetable. What is a sweet potato?
You are correct.
Alright, fruits and veggies for 2. Prunus avium to a botanist. It garnishes Sundays and slot machines. What is a cherry?
You are correct.
Fruits and veggies for 3. State which produces more plums than all others combined. If I remember correctly, I think it's California and not Michigan. That's right, I think I tried to guess Michigan one time.
You are correct.
There we go. 400 for fruits and veggies. Peas, beans, and peanuts are members of this second largest family of flowering plants. Did I get this clue? Did I get this clue or no? Oh wait, I think I did get it actually.
Fine.
I know it now. What are legumes?
You are correct.
Alright, and 500 please. The only fruit that produces a common cooking oil. What is an olive?
You are correct.
Yep. Alright, ran the category. That's good. Let's do automobiles 100. Though thought of as an early car, it was built by the Stanley Twins Company until 1924. What is the Stanley Steamer? Doing pretty good.
You are correct.
Automobiles for 2. Yep, he and Clark Gable bought the only 2 SSJ Duesenberg sold. Who was Dave Cooper? I think it's Dave Cooper. That's what I think. Dave Cooper.
You are correct.
300. In 1908, the Model K of this luxury car was the first to use standard parts. Shoot, Cadillac. What is Cadillac?
You are correct.
Yes. There we go. Okay. In 1932, it was the first company to sell a low-priced car with a V8 engine. First. What is Ford? It's either Ford or Chevrolet, but I'm going to say what was Ford.
You are correct.
It was. And 500. To conserve gas and rubber, this was the speed limit for much of World War II. What is 50? Excuse me.
You are correct.
3,000, just like that, already, which is 2 categories. U.S. states 100. Or U.S. history, I meant. His doctrine was intended to keep European powers out of Latin America. Latin. His doctrine. Shoot, what was his name?
Sorry?
I feel like I know it. I don't want to risk it, though. I mean, it's only with $100, so. I think I know his last name. Monroe, right?
You are correct.
Look at that. I think it was his last name, but that's still good though. At least I half knew it though. Captain John Smith coined this term for a region that now includes 6 states. 6. Gary.
Sorry?
Andrea. What is New England. Okay.
You are correct.
But hey, at least Andrea is now on the board. That's a good thing. Musical instruments. In Joshua, Thomas Morrill wrote, "See, the conquering hero comes, sound these." What are the trumpets? I think. Trumpets.
You are correct.
Nice. Instruments 2. You won't get bad vibes listening to Lionel Hampton play this instrument. What is the vibraphone?
You are correct.
Mm-hmm. All right, 300. The descent or soprano is the most popular size of this instrument, often the first a child learns. What is a recorder? Which is the sound that is used for the iconic Celine Dion song meme. Pretty sure y'all know what I mean.
You are correct.
Pretty sure y'all know it. I'm pretty sure all of you out there know what I mean. 400 for musical instruments. Oops, 500. That's fine. On a standard guitar, the strings stretch from the bridge to these. What are the tuning pegs?
You are correct.
Mm-hmm. All right, 400. A band in Japanese Noah theater consists of a flute and 3 of these. What are drums?
You are correct.
U.S. history for 3. Ah, there's the Daily Double. That was actually my guess if it was going to be on that clue, and I was right. How about that? So I have $4,600. How much of that will I put at risk? I shall do everything. From 1945 to 1951, he headed the Allied occupation of Japan. Who was Douglas MacArthur?
are correct.
I am. 9,200. 400. Oh, there we go. The very first state to join the Union. What is Delaware?
You are correct.
Okay, for 500. U.S. history. Did I say states, though, one time? Between 1840 and 1860, more immigrants came from this country than any other. What is Ireland?
You are correct.
Two categories left. Let's do the Oscars for 2. Or 100. This film of Forster's 1924 novel of British colonial rule picked up 2 Oscars. Gary. What is A Passage to India? That's correct.
You are correct.
11 letter words. An automobile that can go topless. What is a convertible?
You are correct.
Let's do the Oscars for 2. His role in 1940's Philadelphia Story earned him an Oscar. Who is James Stewart? Isn't he the guy that played the dad in what's that movie? It's a Wonderful Life. I think he was the guy who played the dad in that movie. It is a classic. I have seen it. I think in school one time.
You are correct.
It is a classic Christmas movie, but I don't think it's up there as one of my favorites. It is a good one though. The Oscars 3. Sergeant Hang S. Enger won for his acting debut in this film, which paralleled his life. Right? Paralleled. What is The Killing Fields?
You are correct.
All right. 500. Oh, wait, no, 400. Though he played Amadeus, he lost the Oscar to co-star F. Murray Abraham, who is Tom Hulsey. Hulsey? Halsey? Is that how you say it? I don't know.
You are correct.
All right. His Life and Times won in 1984 for Best Documentary Feature. Who is Harvey Milk?
You are correct.
Yes. What was the last category? 11 letter words. Oh my goodness. 200. Combining information with a word used for TV ads gives us this word for an informative ad. What is an infomercial?
You are correct.
I was actually counting it, if you're wondering what I was doing for 2 seconds. I was counting it to see if it was right. But yeah, good thing it was right. Margaret Bourke White was a prominent practitioner of this art. Huh. I don't think I know this one. It's in 11 other words.
Fine.
Andrea. Huh. What is... Oh, photography.
You are correct.
Damn it. Put a piece of Hershey's with this on a graham cracker. I almost had the answer there. And you've got yourself a s'more. What is a marshmallow? I almost said marshmallow as I, instead of Hershey. Good thing I just, stopped myself there. But it is marshmallow as the answer.
You are correct.
Last clue. And this is in 11 letter words. A needed condition such as finishing on the plus side to play Final Jeopardy. What is a requirement? Alright, so I think this is the highest score I've ever done before in my run of Jeopardy for the Sega Genesis at the end of the Jeopardy round. 12,700.
You are correct.
And Gary has minus 300 and Andrea has negative 100, so they're both in the hole, but hopefully in the round of
Double Jeopardy.
they can get back to the positive side. As we begin Double Jeopardy right now with these 6 categories.
Here are the categories.
F in biology. Art. Ants. Admirals. The 40s. And finally, the Bible. Huh, I like that. 3 categories to start with A and 2 with the. Huh, it's kind of funny. And 1 that has F in there. So I'll kick things off with the Bible for 2. Or 400. He encouraged his son Solomon to build the temple and even gave him the plans. Oh, God. Ooh, I think I just... Ooh, wait. No.
Fine.
Oh, my God. Gary, come on. Come on, Gary, come on. But I have no idea what the answer is here. I feel like I do know it, though. That's the problem, though. Might be King something, but...
Fine.
Might be King something, but I just don't know. I really don't know. I have no idea. Maybe King something, but I don't know.
You know the correct response?
King David. Oh my God! So it was a king. I just couldn't get the name out. That's fine. Let's try art for 2. The anatomy lesson of Dr. Tulp was this Dutch master's first large-scale portrait. Who is Rembrandt?
You are correct.
Yep. Art 4. Marcel Duchamp put a mustache on this famous artist. Or portrait, rather. Not artist, but portrait. What is the Mona Lisa?
You are correct.
Art 4-6, please. So there's the first daily double. I have 13,300. I shall do all of it. King Tut's Tomb Door, an Oriental ballet, and Cubism led to this art style of the 1920s. What is Art Deco?
You are correct.
Yes, 26,600. And obviously Gary and Andrea are regretting. Art 8. Sober Spanish artist famous for the 2nd of May and its sequel, the 3rd of May. Who was Francisco Goya? Francisco, right? Francisco, not... Did I say Francesco? I don't know. Hey, same thing. Oh, come on.
You are correct.
Mm-hmm. Art for 1,000. To distinguish himself from his father, Bernardo Giovanni Canal signed his work this way, Giovanni. What is Canaletto? Huh. Something tells me I might have a big payday today.
You are correct.
Judging by how well I'm doing. We're not even halfway there yet. Let's do ants for 2. Though we call America's the original 13, ants lived in these long before that. What are colonies? My God. You saw nothing. Ants 4. After the queen makes her one mating flight, she has no need for these and chews them off. What are wings? I actually almost thought that it was going to shut off the camera, but thank God it didn't, because that happened one time recently.
You are correct.
Not from like flipping it over, but my thumb caused it to shut off in a recent game that I tried to do. The echidna, pangolin, and aardvark, for example. What are anteaters?
You are correct.
All right. Ants 8. Antennas serve ants as organs of all senses except for this one. What is sight? I'm pretty sure Gary and Andrea are both saying they're like, why did I come here?
You are correct.
They're both saying that in their heads. Why did I come here? These ants don't eat wood, only chew out holes big enough to build their nests. What are chewing ants? What? Carpenter ants. I was about to say chewing ants. And I can tell you that they would not accept that one. They would not accept chewing ants. They would accept carpenter ants.
You are correct.
Because they want the kind of ant for that one. Let's do admirals too. He was proclaimed Admiral of the Ocean Sea by Ferdinand and Isabella. Huh. Alright, this is a first. Let's see if Andrea and Gary will get out of the hole. There you go. Who was Christopher Columbus? There we go. Now we're getting...
You are correct.
Now we're cooking. Well, not yet, but Andrea's almost out of the hole. And then we need to get Gary out of the hole. The 40s, too. Though faster than a speeding bullet, he was ruled 4F. I think it is Who Was Superman? And I had no idea that Superman was around back then. Like, around that time. I didn't know that he was around in the 40s.
You are correct.
So interesting, right? Excuse me. Let's do the Admirals 4. Father of the American Navy turned down for Admiral. He became one in the Russian Navy. Who was John Paul Jones? I mean, I could just put, like, Jones, right? I could just put Jones. I mean, it's a long name, but, like...
You are correct.
There we go. They'll still accept last names, too. Just like the regular Jeopardy that we see on TV. Appropriately named Admiral who was the first to fly over both poles. Who was Richard Byrd.
You are correct.
All right. 800? Did I say 800 or did I say 600? He defeated a Spanish fleet of 10 ships at Manila without a single American life lost. Who was George Dewey?
You are correct.
Mm-hmm. This father of the nuclear sub managed to serve 18 years beyond compulsory retirement age. Who was Hyman Rickover? We had this one for Final Jeopardy yesterday. As it was just me, myself, and I. Solo.
You are correct.
I am doing so good, if I do say so myself. Let's do the 44. By war's end, they had banked over 13 million units of blood for plasma. Gary.
Sign.
Ah, come on. Disappointed in you, too. Well, mostly Gary, but Andrea. She's almost out of the hole there, so I shouldn't be that pissed off.
You know the correct response?
The Red Cross. Oh, I was surprised that she didn't buzz in for that either. Let's do 600. Not his singing, but a lack of lunch caused a fan to swoon at his Paramount Theater concert. Who was Frank Sinatra? Which is very interesting. What does swoon mean? Like attack him or something? Maybe not attack, but like, huh? Interesting.
You are correct.
When did that happen? Like the 70s? Destination of MacArthur's I Shall Return. No clue.
Sign.
Come on. I mean, Andrea's almost out of the hole, so she's not that, like, far behind. Hey, there we go. What is the Philippines?
You are correct.
There we go. There's the other daily double, and I do not care. Andrea needs to get this one, so she'll do 1,000. Wartime pseudonym
Sign.
of Mrs. Iva Tugari Diaquino. Come on, you're kidding me.
You know the correct response?
Tokyo Rose. Wow. Now I'm even more mad. F in biology. The substance used to preserve frogs that are dissected in biology class. What is formaldehyde? Is that how you pronounce it? Formaldehyde, I think.
You are correct.
400. The fennec is the smallest of these animals. The common red is the best known. What are foxes?
You are correct.
600. The union of two gametes to form a zygote. What is fertilization?
You are correct.
All right, 800. By definition, a substance capable of killing a non-green plant such as mold or mildew. What is a fungicide? Or a fungicide?
You are correct.
Oh, I'm surprised they let me got that one. Because I spelled it wrong, I think. But at least they got it. At least they let me get away with that one. The two leg bones that fit this category, what are the femur and fibula?
You are correct.
Yes. 38,000. Look at that. Bible 2. All right, hopefully these last 2 clues will help. Or 4 clues will help them. Gary and Andrea. That are currently still in the hole. Signs that a person was in this included torn clothes, ashes on the head, and wearing sackcloth. What is mourning?
You are correct.
That is correct. Deuteronomy ends with his death at age 120 on a mountain overlooking the promised land. Andrea. Who was Moses?
You are correct.
Yes. Jesus told his disciples, the very hairs of your head are all this. What is numbered? So at least Andrea will be with me for Final Jeopardy. That's why I know for her.
You are correct.
And now for the last clue. According to Mark, he was the voice crying in the wilderness. Who was John the Baptist? There we go.
You are correct.
So I have $39,800. Andrea has 300, and Gary with negative 1,900 will unfortunately not participate in Final Jeopardy. So it'll be me and Andrea dealing with this category, and it is all about fashion. All right. Oh, I think I'll do 11,000. In 1988, the fashion industry lost billions on this style shown by professional women. I actually don't know this answer. That's surprising. So let's see what it is.
You know the correct response?
The mini skirt. Oh, okay. But hey, I still win. So Andrea did get it correct, and I got it unfortunately wrong. But I still win with $28,800, and my run still gets to continue. So let's see my 38-day total. What is it? Yeah, I remember now. So my score is now $1,492,600. That's my 38-day total. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow for game number 39. See ya!